Hi, welcome to our BIM2Sim channel. My name is Tobias and today I will show you how you can add spaces and space boundaries correctly in Blender with the add-on Bonsai. Okay, so you can see here I've prepared a building, a very small one with one floor and only three spaces, 3 rooms, but the spaces are not here at this point of time, so we have to select all of the walls. We go on Spatial Tool, we go on the tool and we can click on Generate Spaces from Walls, and now we can see here, okay, here are all the spaces. So as the next step, we can add all the second level boundaries here. Click on Add Boundary and we can see here, okay, we can't select all the spaces at once. We only can select once, say Add Boundary, and now we can see, okay, all the boundaries around the space were created. You can do this with the other spaces as well. You can say Add Boundary and can say Add Boundary. And you can see here, okay, the spaces were added, the space boundaries were added, but what we can see here, sometimes this function doesn't work correctly, so we have to get a space boundary here for the wall and for the door. And we can see here, okay, this is only for the wall, so the space boundary for the door is missing. And this is the same here. So I delete these two with pressing X and then IFC delete. So what we can do here is with this button Decorate Boundaries, we can normally unshow all the boundaries, but as I deleted these space boundaries, there is a mistake at this point of time. So I unload them with boundaries here. Yeah, I can click on X here, and we know, okay, the space boundary wasn't correctly set here between this space and this wall because the door was missing. So we can add the space boundary manually. We select the second level and click on at the space and at the wall here and say Add Boundary, because if we select the space and one wall, it only adds the space boundary to between the space and this wall, and now it worked correctly. So here is the space boundary for the wall and the space boundary for the door, and we can do this the same way here. We can select the space, we can select the wall, we can click on Add Boundary, and we can see, okay, here is the space boundary and of the wall, and between the wall and the space, and between the window and the space. Okay, so right now, if we load, for example, here all space boundaries again, we can say load space boundaries, and now they are all loaded here. We can see them all here. And if we then say Decorate Boundaries, yeah, this button works again, so we can see them. And if we click it again, we don't see them anymore. And if we want to unload the boundaries, we have to click here on Boundaries and see that they are unloaded. If we then say Decorate Boundaries, we can't see them because they are not loaded.